Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-day fiancé, shocking. Chloe's mom Michelle says she gave $20,000 for her daughter's Aruba visit, even though she earns six figures. The 90-day fiancé world is no stranger to eyebrow-raising financial choices. But the latest revelation from newbie cast member Chloe and her outspoken mom Michelle has fans stunned. In a scene that instantly lit up social media, Michelle dropped a bombshell. She shelled out a jaw-dropping $20,000 to bankroll her daughter's romantic getaway to Aruba. This despite having a six-figure income and no obligation to foot the bill in the first place. The confession has viewers spiraling with questions. Why would a financially successful mother pour such a massive chunk of cash into a vacation that wasn't even hers? And how did Chloe convince her mom that this whirlwind trip to meet her international love interest was worth the investment? The drama is real, the confusion is high, and the critics are loud. Let's dive into all the details behind this shocking storyline and why Michelle's six-figure salary may not be the financial safety net viewers assumed. A mother's investment. In love? Chloe's relationship has been a point of tension since she debuted on the season. Her long-distance romance began online, evolving into a passionate connection that seemed too intense for the short amount of time the pair had known each other. So when Chloe insisted she had to fly to Aruba to see her boyfriend, Michelle hesitated. As a career-driven woman earning six figures and accustomed to balancing budgets, she wasn't eager to throw money at her daughter's romantic gamble. But Chloe's determination, along with repeated assurances that this relationship could lead to marriage, pushed Michelle to rethink. Ultimately, she wired $20,000 to cover flights, lodging, food, excursions, and an emergency flex buffer that she says Chloe demanded for peace of mind. Whether shocked or impressed, fans can't stop talking about it. Michelle tries to explain. Michelle didn't mince words during her confessional. Yes, I make six figures. That doesn't mean I just have $20,000 lying around for a vacation, she said. But this is my daughter. She said she needed the trip to know for sure. So I helped. I don't want her to look back one day and think I didn't support her. The internet took that quote and ran with it. Viewers immediately pointed out the inconsistency. How does someone making six figures not have $20,000 accessible? Some theorized that Michelle's money is tied up in investments or debt. Others wondered whether the six-figure brag was exaggerated. But Michelle clarified that she can afford it. She just doesn't like spending that way. She sees it less as a luxury and more as an investment in Chloe's emotional clarity. For many fans, that explanation only added fuel to the fire. Chloe's view. She owes me. Perhaps even more shocking was Chloe's reaction. Instead of being grateful, she suggested that the loan, if it can even be called that, wasn't optional. My mom has always supported me. She makes plenty of money, Chloe said casually. I'm her only daughter. Why wouldn't she help me go to Aruba to see if this relationship is real? That entitled tone didn't sit well with viewers. Online comments blasted Chloe for acting like her mother's income is hers to claim. Some compared her to past 90DF villains who expected family to bankroll their romantic fantasy. Fans weren't amused. A trip that raises more questions. The Aruba visit itself was filled with the typical 90-day whirlwind. Longing kisses in the sun, romantic walks on white sand beaches, late-night arguments in hotel rooms, and sudden doubts about future compatibility. But even with all that, what overshadowed the romance was the giant dollar sign looming over every scene. Whenever Chloe and her partner sat down for a meal or planned an excursion, you could almost hear viewers yelling at the screen, "That's for Michelle's $20,000. The tension between mother and daughter followed Chloe into Aruba. Her boyfriend even asked whether Michelle's support would extend into future plans. Moving, visas, wedding expenses. Chloe seemed unfazed. She assumed yes. Fans, however, are beginning to wonder if the romantic gesture isn't becoming a recurring financial pattern. A six-figure woman still budgeting hard. Despite her salary, Michelle says she's always lived carefully. People hear six figures and imagine luxury, she explained. But where I live, it's not that much. I have a mortgage, retirement planning, medical insurance, car payments. It adds up. Many online viewers agreed with her. Inflation has pinched everyone, so even a comfortable salary doesn't guarantee a carefree life. Still, the choice to hand over $20,000, after claiming it was difficult, felt contradictory to fans, who questioned whether Michelle is enabling Chloe more than supporting her. A pattern of dependency? Sources close to the family claim this isn't the first time Michelle has financially backed one of Chloe's romantic ventures. Before Aruba, there was a $5,000 Cancun getaway, also funded by Mom. And a shopping spree before that. Each time, Chloe insisted this was the relationship worth betting on. Michelle, torn between maternal support and enabling, seems caught in an emotional loop. She helps because she wants Chloe happy. She regrets it because Chloe learns nothing about independence. Fans respond, outrage, sympathy and curiosity. The fan base is deeply divided. Some praise Michelle for supporting her daughter. Parents help if they can. She's lucky. Others criticize Chloe harshly. She's treating her mother like an ATM. More nuanced viewers believe both women are stuck in an unhealthy cycle. Chloe relying too much, Michelle unable to say no. The dynamic echoes past 90-day fiancé parent-child conflicts, but here the stakes feel higher because the money involved is so substantial. Will Chloe pay it back? That's the million-dollar question. Or rather, the $20,000 question. Chloe quickly shut down the topic when producers asked if repayment was expected. It's not about that, she insisted. She's my mom. She'd do anything for me. This is nothing. Michelle looked uneasy when that aired. Fans suspect that while Michelle calls it help, she secretly hopes Chloe will repay the money someday. But without boundaries, that feels unlikely. If Chloe ends up marrying her Aruba beau and moving abroad, that $20,000 might become just another forgotten storyline. Unless, of course, Michelle refuses to let it go. What's next for the family? Previews for upcoming episodes suggest tensions climb when Chloe returns home. Michelle wants details about the trip. Chloe is vague, emotional, and defensive. Michelle asks if the couple discussed future financial planning. Chloe shrugs. Michelle reminds her that she cannot fund an international marriage. Chloe rolls her eyes. The scene cuts with Michelle saying, "I gave her $20,000. I deserve honesty." Whether honesty or gratitude will come remains to be seen. One thing is certain. This mother-daughter storyline is only getting hotter. Final thoughts. Viewers tune into 90-Day Fiancé for romance, but they stay for the messy reality beneath it. Chloe and Michelle's story proves that money, especially large sums, can complicate love quickly. Is Michelle a supportive mom doing her best? Is Chloe a young woman searching for love, or exploiting generosity? Both truths may coexist. But dropping $20,000 for a romantic